Hi everyone, this is Iris from ilee Tarot's. Welcome to another pick a card reading. Today we are going to see what's coming for you for the month of October 2021. It's very direct, just want to see what's going to happen for you, what's going to transpire, and so let's just go into picking the piles, okay? So I have prepared 3 piles for you today. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Okay, so you can go ahead and try to feel which pile is calling out to you. If you have problems picking from the piles, you can always choose them based on the crystals that I have prepared for you. So for pile number 1, this is a rutilated golden quartz. Golden rutilated quartz. For pile number 2, this is a yellow jade. For pile number 3, I should put like this. I'm pretty sure this. To be honest, I don't know what this is. I will have to ask my parents about this because this is actually from my parents, but we'll see what happens. So, but if you do feel a calling to this stone, to this crystal, go ahead, right? And maybe for some of you, the words that are portrayed here may be calling out to you, right? And it's okay if you want to choose your pile, choose your cards based on those words. Okay, so I'm just going to give you some more time to choose. And whenever you're ready, I will see you the timestamps. Timestamps are in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. So let's put this golden rutilated quartz here. All right, let me try to remember 6 cards because I actually prepared this the piles the day before, so and after that just let it simmer into the energy, and then we'll see what's going to happen for you for October. Okay, so 8 of Wands, the Star, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and 5 of Cups. Yours is going to be very super general, okay? But I want to say that it's going to be very good for you. I think because you also this pile is also associated with this golden rutilated quartz, which does talk about abundance. It attracts abundance, and abundance is going to be very different for each and every one of you. Okay, I see a lot of work, a lot of happiness. I see a lot of wishes coming true. I see you are going to be more stable than usual. Okay, I will be pulling more cards for you because this is too general. So I'm hoping to if there's once I pull the clarifying cards, if they still stay general, then just take it as October is going to be a very good month for you. Realize that not every month is going to be there's nothing specific that's going to happen, and in that case just treat it as just like a normal daily month. You know, it's kind of like if you were to think back that for that particular month, and as you think back and say nothing particularly happened, it's just a normal month, then that's what this reading is trying to portray. Okay, but I do see there is some letting go of some sort of. This card does show regret or show some sort of disappointment. I will clarify this one, don't worry about it. But for most of your October, it's going to be very good for you. You can expect a lot of I want to say messages, but at the same time I think there's more to this 8 of Wands here. But for most part, there's a lot of happiness surrounding your reading. I really like all these cards. To me, these 2 cards are the not so positive one, but because of the 6 of Wands, which does indicate that you are able to overcome difficult emotions, difficult energies. So here I would say that there's some sort of regret, some sort of worry, some sort of upset that you will be able to let go. So we will see what that is about. So now I'm going to use my other deck to see if there's any more specific energies coming from this reading, because otherwise it's too general. But if there's nothing, then there's nothing, right? So anyways, tell me more about the 8 of Wands and this 10 of Cups here. Okay, 8 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and the Star. Okay. If there is a part of your life where you feel it has been stuck for quite some time, you will make a breakthrough. Okay, this is what these 3 cards want to tell you based on this 7 of Pentacles and Page of Swords. Now let me clarify this Page of Swords for you. Okay, tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Death. Is this a person coming back, or will this person text them? Or what is this person's significance in the reading? I'm very tempted to say that you will be receiving messages from someone, and it's going to be it indicates here there's going to be some sort of major change. So very likely you've not heard from this person for a long time. And because there are no aces, because none of these energies here are showing you it's a new person, it is definitely someone that you know. Okay, now if you don't have this person in your life, if this is not a past person, or if you're not expecting anybody, I would say that this is more towards you becoming the King of Pentacles instead, because here Queen of Pentacles does indicate that you are going to be more successful, more stable. Okay, now it's like this in tarot. Yes, we know that King of Pentacles is one level higher than the Queen of Pentacles. It really depends on how the readers read. For me, it's always like this. But certain cases, there will be times where the Queen of Pentacles will be bigger, or it's more like an overview of a particular reading. Meaning to say that, yes, there's a possible that you will become the King of Pentacles in October, but for in a whole, as if you were to see the whole of October in the reading, you are becoming the Queen of Pentacles by changing into the King of Pentacles. Does that sound right? Does that sound right? Did that make sense? It's okay. It's okay. If you're confused about that, don't worry about it. I guess part of me is wanting to share my how I read my cards to some of you, I guess. Okay, it's okay. If you're confused about it, I'm so sorry. Okay, just forget about it. Point is like this. Either there's someone that is going to text you, going to communicate with you, or you are just going to be changing, or there's going to be some improvements in your career, finances, and definitely more stable. Okay, point is, good things are coming. Okay, it can be a former person, or it can be just that you're just going to be stronger and better. Okay, now let's try to see. Okay, I'm gonna do something for you. Let's show me more about King of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, for most part, it's definitely you changing and becoming someone better. Okay, so go back to the part where, if there is any part of your life where you feel you've been quite stagnant, stuck with, you will receive change and you will improve yourself on a whole. Okay, so this one, we've settled this. Now let's talk about Six of Swords and Five of Cups here. So what is this Five of Cups related to? Two of Swords, one more. What is this connected to? Five of Cups. Show me King of Swords. So why is this energy here? I don't really get it. I will summarize everything for you guys. Hang on. What is the significance of this Six of Swords and Five of Cups in the reading then? One more. Are you waiting for someone in particular? If it is, and it really shows that it's related to someone else who has been draining you, who has been giving you some sort of problems. Now, here's the thing about your reading. You will choose to not wait for this person or let go of this person to pursue something that is more beneficial to you. Now, sometimes when we say these things, people who aren't going through this energy, they will never understand us. And it's kind of like saying, yes, for other people, they may hear, oh, that's so easy. That's such an easy reading. Even I can read that. But to those of you who are waiting for a particular person, it doesn't have to be romantically inclined. It can just be perhaps you're waiting for this person to get back to you on some sort of business deal, business venture. If you are waiting on a person who pretty much is giving you a lot of burden, a lot of guilt. I wouldn't say guilt, maybe guilt is there, to be really honest. Making your life, making you feel bad and not good inside, you will choose to either let this person go or just decide to, no more. Okay? And if we were to tie these two parts in, then this reading is just saying that you will become someone stronger spiritually, and you will have a healthier mindset of knowing what is good for you, what path or what actions will be beneficial to you. And this thing is not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. Okay, I have done a lot of personal readings where sometimes clients, they just don't pick up my advice. They don't listen to my advice, which is okay. You do whatever you want. But there comes a time when that problem keeps repeating itself, and that person just choose not to do what they're supposed to do, then that's their karma. Then they're stuck in that loop. No. People think that making actions are so easy. They're, oh, I should just drop everything and not worry. I should just not listen to my fear and just go for it. It's not easy making those actions. No, for some people, I mean, this one will have to depend. Some people, they will have a mindset change, mindset shift. So for some people, it's very easy for them to make such decisions. But for most people, it is very, very difficult. Right? But you will not be that person. You will choose to change for your own good, and it's something that you consciously want to do. It's going to be something that you agree on doing. No one forces you. No one is forcing you. No one changed well, maybe someone changed your mind. But point is, death is a major transformation. But to me, death always comes with your consent. No one can change you. No one can make you change unless you want to change yourself. Okay? So from what I see, it is something that on a whole, you are just going to be stronger. You're going to listen to what it is that you want rather than waiting for someone to make decisions for you, rather than waiting on something. And for most of you, it is going to be waiting for another person here. Okay, and to be honest, if let's say, for example, this is another person, of course, the one incoming will be definitely for you, especially if this other person is giving you a lot of burdens, a lot of headache, a lot of, I wouldn't say anxiety, but usually this card, they're all mashed together, otherwise you will not feel this way. As in, like, carrying the burden, you feel that heaviness in your heart. For some of you, you may feel tightness in your heart. Okay, if for some of you, if you are not waiting on a person, then this reading is simply just because you perhaps, like I said, there's something that's stuck and stagnant. If there's something within your control, within your capacity, that things aren't going well for you, there will be a change in that. Okay, but it does require you to not always like plan and making things within your control. It's kind of like you want to micromanage things and micromanage people. Okay, that came out of nowhere, so I'm pretty sure that's a very important message for you. If you have this pattern, this behavior of wanting to manage every little detail, okay, perhaps it's time to let that go a bit. You don't have to fully let it go, just slowly let things flow on its own accord. Okay, because sometimes this is how you manipulate energies to your advantage. When you try to hold something and say, I like holding on to it, not wanting to let go, you are closing your energy. You become a bit, let's say, like stingy. Okay, and you want to hold on to everything and not wanting to let go. And at the same time, you're not opening yourself, you're not giving space for things to come in. Perhaps that's why this golden rutilated quartz is here, because this crystal is about attracting abundance. Now, abundance can mean many things to different people. For some of my friends, they have managed to attract money abundance. For me, apparently, my abundance is food. So whenever I wear this, I always receive free food. Why? I don't know. But is it abundance? Yes. I may not receive money, but I manage to save a lot of money. Okay, so it really depends on how you think. So if you were to work with this crystal, you have to believe, and you have to open yourself up into learning to accept that, yes, I need help. Please, I need help, or more like I'm ready to receive help. I'm open for help. I'm open to receive all sorts of abundance. And then you slowly accumulate it. Okay? Work on this part. It's kind of like, actually, it kind of comes together, to be really honest. I really feel that you are just going to be more stable than usual. All right? As in, like, there's career, finances, everything's okay, right? So don't worry about it. All right. Before you go, let's talk about these cards. I don't remember what these cards are about. Hang on, let me try to recall. So I think this is something to highlight. Appreciation. I wasn't surprised. Yesterday I sort of felt this card, but I wasn't sure which pile it was. Appreciation. So appreciation. So like I said about, when you try to manipulate the energy to your advantage, when you learn how to open space, when you learn how to be grateful, when you learn how to let go and just let God, let universe do their job, you will learn the value of appreciation. Okay? I feel this appreciation is something that's more this appreciation is more about appreciating what you have. No, that's not right. Hang on. Okay, this appreciation, I'm not sure what kind of energy you are carrying right now, but if appreciation card is here, if you've been thankful, if you've been feeling blessed, then there's something else in your life that you still have to learn to appreciate. Perhaps appreciate the people who give things to you. Okay, for example, for most people, they like, of course, they prefer money. When it comes to Chinese, when it comes to Asian, of course, we prefer money. But I don't receive money. I receive free food. But I still appreciate my friends, my sisters, my family, anyone who gives me free food, because it's a different kind of love. It's a different kind of care. It is not pity. It is not charity. It is genuine and sincerity, and they just they are just showing the love and care, and it's something that I really appreciate very, very much. Okay, so in other words, perhaps this card is a reminder for you to learn to appreciate the small things, even though it may not be something that you really, really want, but always try to look at the brighter side of that action, that thing. Okay, all right, so this one, I'm trying to think what this is, but I think this is an extra message. Fulfillment. So on the whole, from how I see this, okay, wait, let me double check with this mayfly first. So no idea why people's car. I'm pretty sure that car is modified. Anyway, quickening opportunity, and not that I'm judging, it's just a bit loud. Okay, quickening opportunity, say yes. Affirmations, I say yes to life. Okay, so let's see what this card is about. When it is time to take a step, do so with courage of your convictions. Recognize that opportunities are precious and are to be embraced without hesitation. Act without fear or regret. Live your life with the passion and bravery that comes from realizing that you only get to be you in this life, in this body, once, and for a limited time only. Allow that knowledge to fill you with gratitude and the determination to embrace your life with gusto. Step into new roles or opportunities confident that you will find your way as you go. Okay? In other words, it's time for you to accept, to focus on good things and to accept better things. Okay? Any sort of baggage, any sort of past person or whoever that is not aligned with your path, let them go. Let it go. Or rather, don't let that feeling, that burdensome feeling, hold you back. Okay, that's why fulfillment here, if you see these three cards, they have more or less have the same meaning, right? It's more about you feeling good about yourself, and you will feel good about yourself this coming month. Okay, and you can work with this golden rotated quartz. To me, it's like there's a reason why today's piles are all yellow, and I sort of get it. I sort of understood the meaning behind already, but of course I cannot confirm until I see the cards, right? So, and yellow is also the color of the solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus is about your willpower. It is about how much you want it. It's about I don't think it's determination, but I feel it's more towards willpower. In other words, you very likely have the skills, the talents, the you know what you want, but you may not know what you need. Okay? And here what you need to do is to learn and understand yourself, to know that you are wholesome, that you are amazing, you are good, you're great. Okay, and you have a lot of good cards waiting for you here. Okay, you have the Star, you have the Queen of Pentacles. I can tell you, Ten of Cups itself is a beautiful card already. Okay, and combine all these four together, it's like you're unstoppable. All right, the only thing that's stopping you is this part, which is related to that King of Swords just now, right? So learn to let go of past regrets, learn to let go of disappointments, learn to let go when things don't go as you wanted. Learn to let go of that control. And you know, don't try not to neglect or ignore the good things coming your way. Not that you will, because like I said, you will have very likely a mindset shift coming for you in October, which is great. All right, so pile number one, that's all I have for you. I really hope that this reading has helped you. I hope this reading has resonated with you. If you really like this reading, I would really appreciate it if you can give this reading a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I really look forward to all of your comments, your likes. What else do I want to tell you? I guess that's all. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number two. So let's put this yellow jade here. All right, so I'm trying to remember what the cards are, because I actually prepared the piles the day before, and then after that I let it simmer. All right, okay, I remember now. I mean, I just did pile one. All right, so what's coming for you for the month of October 2021? Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, Death, Two of Wands, Ten of Swords. Straight up, to be really honest, not very good energies. Well, we'll see. Okay, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. You have 7, you have 3, you have 10 here. Seven of Swords usually indicates that there's something sneaky, something quiet, something going on behind your back. But it does indicate that you will find out. You will find out what this thing is. That's why it's here. It's like, oh, there's something sneaky that has gone behind your back, and you will find out. Okay, and this is the Death here, meaning to say it will come out. It will be this thing, whatever that's going on behind you. It will be shown to you, because it's the end of this thing. It's the end of the Seven of Swords. Okay, and it won't be something that you like. Okay, I'll be really honest with you. That's why we do this reading, so that you can prepare yourself mentally, physically. Okay, Three of Swords. I will check what this Two of Wands is about. Okay, but eventually you will learn to let go of this difficult energy. Now, bear in mind, this is a general energy. Okay, for some of you, okay, it's like this. Sometimes tarot readings, they can tell you that there's something that's going to happen. This thing's going to happen, but they cannot tell you how severe the energy is. For some of you, it's going to be maybe just a one-day thing. Is it going to be difficult? Yes, of course it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to the point that when you think back of the days, that, oh, that was the day that this and this happened. Okay, for some of you, it's going to be more severe. So maybe about 3 days, maybe it's throughout the whole month. Okay, for some of you, it could be like it's an ongoing process. It really depends. Okay, it's not going to be the same for each and every one of you. Okay, but let's try to find out what this Three of Swords is, this Seven of Swords is, Ten of Swords is, so that at the very least, I want to be able to prepare you for what's to come. Okay, but know that it's going to just happen within October 2021, because we have Death card here, we have Eight of Cups, which does indicate that it will end. This thing will end. Okay, and you know what, when you see the good about it, there's something that's happening behind your back, and you will find out about it. Isn't it better? Okay, so universe, please show me clearly what this thing is about. Let's talk about the Seven of Swords first. What is the Seven of Swords about? Three of Wands, one more. One more. Show me the Empress. What is this to our pile number 2, people, please? Because I can see that this is the end of a cycle and it's something big. But I don't know how big is big first, but let me see. Okay, pile number 2. What is the significance of this to pile number 2? It's something that you've been waiting for. Okay, so whenever there's the same card that appeared, it means that I am on the right track. Okay, but can you please show me what's this to them, please? Okay, so it's going to, okay, now I understand. Okay, so very likely this is the clash of two titans here. So either you are the Empress or you are the High Priestess, and then the other person is the other card. Or it can be that you will be dealing with three persons. The other two person will be these two people. It doesn't matter. Point is, there is a breakdown, or there's some sort of argument that is going to happen. We even have these two cards as a clarification. Whenever I see these two cards combined, to me they more or less have the same energy, in a sense that there's discord, there's disagreement, there's going to be tension. And if we were to see them based on their own cards, then of course we can expect there's some what's the word, falling out. Okay, so perhaps, and maybe for some of you it doesn't have to be related to you. It could be that you found out that these two are not friends anymore, or are not together anymore, and it bothers you, it disturbs you, because we are people, we are human. If we were to see, if we were to know someone else who is divorcing or who are in separation, what's the first thing we ask? Are their kids okay? Is there anyone taking care of the kids? These kind of things, it does disturb us. Okay, we are only humans. All right, so I'm not sure if this is going to be related to you or if this is going to be unrelated to you. Okay, but you will find this out. The Three of Wands here, what is it that you're waiting here? Are you waiting for news, or are you waiting for something to happen? Is not very likely, and it could be that you are the last person to know. Okay, so now I want to see but if Three of Swords is here, usually it would indicate that this thing will trouble you a lot. Can you please show me if the significance of this incident to Three of Swords, please? Because I want to see if it's directly or indirectly. Tell me more about the Three of Swords then. Now I understand why the Two of Wands is here. Very likely, I don't think it's directly to you, or more like I'm not sure if this is directly to you, unless this is about some sort of company where two bosses are not wanting to work together anymore and the company is splitting, and then you're thinking about, oh gosh, what am I going to do? Should I go this? Should I go that? Should I follow this guy, this boss, or that boss? Sometimes these things can happen, and it has been happening for the past year because, COVID, everything, and companies cannot sustain anymore. So, now I understand why Two of Wands is here. Simply because you don't know what to do. And Three of Swords, to me, has come up as frustration, because it's kind of like your mind and your heart is just, you don't know what to do, and you're just so frustrated, and you're just like, my head hurts. I don't know what to follow. I don't know who to follow. I don't know what to do. Okay, and Two of Pentacles is here, so that clarifies things. The Fool here. Okay, so why the Fool came out? Are you happy? If you're happy, why is Three of Swords here? Doesn't make sense, right? Ah, I see. So because of the end of this thing here, while it does give you a bit of headache, like, okay, what do I do now? But you do realize that, I think it's kind of like you sort of realize that this thing has to change, this thing has to happen. And because of this breaking down, because of this change here, this death here, this revealed here, well, it's not revealed, because if it's revealed, then it should be the sun. Anyway, doesn't matter. Once it's being shown to everyone, you realize that, okay, so the end of this thing is going to bring the something new, something fresh, something, the start is the start of something else. Okay, and if you see, Two of Wands is like some sort, to me, Two of Wands is like a balance, doing this, doing that, opening up my options. Two of Pentacles will be like, okay, do I do this, do I do that? You're still trying to balance things out. Wheel of Fortune, some readers will read this Wheel of Fortune, it turns you from good luck to bad, right? And that's correct. If you have bad luck to good, it's also correct. To me, and some readers do read it as, it's always turning, correct? Which is correct. To me, it is like the the wheel, the steering wheel of a car, of a ship, doesn't matter. Sometimes you need to know when to turn left, you need to know when to turn right, so you're still balancing, correct? So with these 3 cards alone, I would say that the Three of Swords here will be more like, because you don't know which road to choose, you don't know what to take, because you know that the next action, the next option, the next decision that you choose is going to bring you into something new. Okay, so let's say if this is like I said, about some company breaking up and you don't know which one to go, very likely your case. Okay, and you can even I'm not sure how this is applicable to romance, but I'll just let you explain it to me in the comments, all right? Okay, so now 8 of Cups and 10 of Swords. I was a bit worried. I was really, really worried seeing 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and 10 of Swords just now. But let's talk about this 10 of Swords then. I want to see if this is still related or this is not a matter. But I really like that you have 8 of Cups, because very likely, because 3 of Swords is connected to 2 of Wands, which is connected to 10 of Swords, which does indicate that the balancing and the thinking and having to decide, learning to decide, and not sure what to decide, it does bring you a lot of stress. It's like, I really don't know what to do, but you will learn to let go. You see, this card, 8 of Cups, is about letting go of all the emotions that you have accumulated, and it's next to the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. And these 2 cards are not easy cards, very, very difficult energies, but you can let go. You will be able to let go. So tell me about the 10 of Swords and 8 of Cups. I think it's very direct. I'm not sure if I needed to clarify, but let's clarify. Universe, anything you can show me about the 10 of Swords? So yeah, you will just move forward. May I ask if this is connected? All this thing is connected. What is this 10 of Swords connected to? It's the same. It's really connected. So that means that on a whole, sorry about that. So let me repeat myself. So on a whole, you will find something out. It will be it's like a difficult choice between, it's like, oh, is this actually a good thing or a bad thing? But eventually you will learn to let go and just go, you know what, I'm just gonna go. Okay. And it's interesting that you have this yellow jade. This yellow jade was associated to this pile, because this yellow jade promotes independence, or promotes more like independent thinking. So it's also perhaps when you are in this state of, I don't know which one to do, perhaps it's good that you have a yellow jade around you. Okay, wear it for a few days. Maybe it will help you make decisions that are right for you. Okay. All right, so we're done with the tarot cards, but before you go, let's talk about these 3 cards. Yeah, so this card is something that that needs to be highlighted to you. Broken-hearted. Okay, but let me double check what this is about. Okay, tell me about this broken-hearted, please. Seven of Pentacles. Is this all the cards are here already, so I'm not sure how else we can clarify this, but tell me more about the broken-hearted. Is it very likely is related to this because this card, the similarity, and now I know why this 3 of Wands is here. All these cards show me a similar energy, which is that you're waiting for something that is not coming back to you, or more like there's something. It's kind of like showing that nothing's moving. You're waiting, but I'm not sure if you're waiting for something to happen, or you're waiting for days to go by, or if you are even thinking of moving, or perhaps you are waiting for this High Priestess or this Empress to do something. To be honest, I cannot tell. I cannot tell here what the significance of this High Priestess and this Empress is about. All I can tell is that they both have a very strong energy. So I won't be surprised if this is someone that you look up to, or has a high position. And usually it's a Emperor, but for this, that's why it's very difficult. Maybe perhaps because this is a general reading. So what happens is, in tarot readings, try to understand the essence rather than what's really happening, because it's going to be very different for every one of you. So my role as a tarot reader is just to explain that this energy is going to happen, that energy is going to happen, and then so on, and you have to apply it into your own situation. If sometimes you may not get it right away, but give it about a day or 2 once you process the reading in your mind, and then suddenly you'll go, oh my god, the reading is right. It happens. Okay, anyway, so this was what was going to be highlighted, so you'll still be disturbed by it lah. Initially I think I told you that it's kind of like a frustrated thing to know, right? So broken heart will indicate that it's something that is going to be painful and going to be hurtful for you. Okay, but that's why we do this reading, so that at least you are mentally prepared. Okay, and that's the only thing that I can give you for now. All right. Okay, so let's talk about this reading. This card here, purification. So this one is going to help you. Yes, broken heart. 3 of Swords, not easy cards, not easy energies. 10 of Swords, not easy energies. Especially, you know, finding things out, and it's like not that it's not like a tower thing. It's just that it has been happening behind your back. Maybe you sort of know it, maybe you don't, but it's not an easy energy. I mean, the after, what's the word? Never mind, it's okay. Forget about it. Okay, I totally lost my train. Phew. Purification. Sunflower. I don't know, just something about the sunflower here. I guess it's more like I'm getting something else. So, hang on, sorry. I'm so sorry. There's something about the rain. Wait, hang on. I'm so sorry. Okay, wait. Let me read the Phoenix first. Perhaps this can help me. So, complete renewal, courage, and release. I surrender to my higher self to become what I am. Okay, so if you know the legend of the Phoenix, they rise from the ashes. They are immortal, right? Okay. Let your ego and its attachment to control give way to a higher plan. You do not need to protect yourself from outgrowing your previous life and identity. It is not time to hold on to the past, especially the way you have seen yourself, thought about the world, and chosen to behave. You have the ability to truly become a more fearless and vibrant version of yourself, and you have the courage within to allow this to happen. You and your life are destined to go through a major transformation. It may push your buttons at times, but you are divinely protected by a higher loving energy, and you will come through the transition successfully. Okay. I'm wondering if this is you cutting connections with someone that you see them and in high regards, which would explain why Empress and High Priestess is here. It's okay. I'll just let you tell me in the comments if you choose to share with us, if you should choose to share with me. Okay. To be honest, I cannot tell if this change here is going to be good for you. Perhaps you will know when the time comes, but I also want to say that these two cards are just telling you how to handle the broken heart, the Three of Swords here, in a way like why, and I'm going to explain it in a spiritual way, okay? Certain things, if they're not meant for you, they're not meant for you. And it's very difficult for some people to understand that, because some people say, what? It's like for example, like divorce. You thought you were going to be married to this person for the rest of your life, but then the divorce happens. And for me to tell you that some people are meant to come into your life and leave, that's very hurtful. That's a very cruel thing to say. Okay, no one would want to hear that. But the thing about and it really depends. If the person is meant for you, they will be in your life no matter what. And let me tell you one thing. Sometimes separation happens between two people, but it doesn't mean that they're gone forever. Give them time, give them 5 years, 10 years, they may suddenly come back into your life, and maybe things can mend from there. Maybe things can move on from there. Maybe you choose not to contact with them, and that's okay. But and it's hard, right? Because you don't even know what's going on. And I mean, in a spiritual sense, like, oh, are they a twin flame or whatever label you use, right? So what can you do? Okay, this is my personal opinion, okay? Nothing to do with other teachings or anything. To just take one step at a time. When things happen, try to overcome it. And then don't think too far into the future. And then just go step by step. Break up with the person, okay, fine. Sayonara, bye-bye. And mend yourself, heal yourself. Let go of any baggage that you carry. And just go on with your day. Maybe one day you'll meet the person again. Maybe one day you will meet a new person who's going to be better for you. Okay, and then you just continue your day. But for most part, always do what is right for yourself. Listen to your intuition. Listen more to I would say listen more to what it is that is nudging you from your inside, and it's going to be different for everyone. But point is to listen to your intuition. And I also want to suggest that you keep a journal. If you resonate with what I'm saying, keep a journal. Just write out. Try to write out the feelings that you feel. Write out blessings. Count your blessings every day. And try to do it for at least 3 months time first, if it is your first time. Okay, after 3 months go back, you read everything, you will see a pattern within yourself, or more like you will understand yourself. And because throughout the 3 months, and even though you're still writing that, but you're actually growing, your mind is expanding. So 3 months later, you will definitely, well, hopefully, you'll be more mature than the first one. And even if it's not, it's okay. Then you drag it longer, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, right? Because you've already experienced more days in the future. When you look back to, the first few times you wrote the journal, you will definitely realize something, that either you change or you have not changed, or you don't want to change. Point is, understanding yourself and what it is that you really want is going to help you, and it's even going to help you in this reading. Okay, purification. I really feel it's okay. Going back to the rain here suddenly came again, but it's I know there's something, but I don't know what it is, and I'm just gonna pull some cards because it's just bugging me. Tell me more about the purification, please. One more. After the rain comes the shine. That was what it was trying to say. Yes. That, and also, bad things will happen, but if you keep on shining, you keep on shining like this, or blooming like this flower, like this sunflower, even the rain will not disturb you. That's what this card is about. You have your own principles, you have your own opinions, you have your own ground. Stand tall, own it. And rain's gonna happen, it's gonna come and go, it's gonna dim, it's gonna make places dark. Not that rain is bad. I'm just giving you a metaphor, okay? So, and I love rain. This sort of rain, this sort of trickles, heavy rain, it will not stop you from shining. It will not stop you from blooming. In fact, a little bit of rain is good for you, right? I mean, if you're the sunflower, yeah. Okay. All right. Sometimes I'm very weird with my stories and with my metaphors and analogy, right? But I really hope it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense or not. Maybe for you, like, what are you talking about? And it's okay, you can call me out, it's fine, no worries. Okay, let me summarize everything, because I think I talked too much. I don't know why. I just let things flow. Anyway. But I guess what I wanted to do was, perhaps I was just trying to console you, because 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, not easy, really, really difficult energy. And none of the cards are saying, it's like the whole reading is just like, oh my god, these difficult energies. And if this is your first few times of watching tarot readings, and even if maybe you're a seasoned watcher anyway, so it's kind of like, oh my god, the whole month is going to be horrible and terrible, and you'll create, and you will feel anxious, it's like, I don't know what this is about, sometimes it can create fear. That's the thing about tarot readings. It's not a two-edged sword. It can go both ways. It can be good for you, but for some it can be bad for you. Okay, that's why I guess I just want to make sure that you're okay, and to understand how readings can work for you. So like I mentioned, this can happen perhaps just 1 day, 2 days, maybe within a week, rather than the whole month. Okay. So don't worry about what's to come. Just let it flow. Okay, because eventually you will learn to let go of these difficult energies anyway. Okay, I know I repeated a few stuffs, but I guess I just have this obligation to console you, and I don't want you leaving this video feeling upset about your October. All right. Okay, so pile number 2, I hope this has been helpful. I really hope that you understand what I was trying to say, and I really hope that you are don't think too much into this reading. Can just treat it as a guidance. If it happens, at least you know how to prepare yourself. All right. Okay, so pile number 2, thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So let's put this. I really don't know what this is. I'm pretty sure this is not citrine. I think at most it's another yellow jade. Okay, never mind. I'm just a bit upset. I don't know what it is. Okay, so let's start with the tarot cards first. We will talk about this later. So what's coming for you for October 2021? The Fool, Lovers, 9 of Pentacles, Death here. There's something that's going to happen in October. Definitely a mindset shift. All piles have Death card, which is really interesting. Pile number 2 has this has Death in the same position. Sorry, 7 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Interesting. Is this a new person? Okay, so let me clarify something first. But before that, let's try to talk about this reading. The Fool, the Death. So definitely a change, a new beginning happening. For some of you, very likely. Okay, why is this 7 of Pentacles if this is going to be someone coming in? Unless this is someone that you once knew. We have 9 of Pentacles, we have King of Cups. I really feel 9 of Pentacles is you, pile number 3. Right? Lovers is here. King of Cups is the other person, very likely, or maybe sometimes I try to feel if it's the same person or not, but I don't feel any connection. I really feel this is something else, not necessarily someone else though. Okay, now let's see what this is about. Definitely a big change in October is coming. I have to check what is in the astrology. I have to check what the planet alignments to see what's going on up there. As above, so below, right? So the Fool, Death. Can you show me what this Death indicates, or more like the connection of Death and the Fool here? Okay. So what is Death about? The Fool. Interesting. Not a lot of things to tell. But I say interesting because it's like to me it's like oh, you show me the Fool and the Death, but actually the reading is just like this. It's just the way how to read cards. That's it. Show me 3 of Wands, please. Two of Wands. So I think for most of you, not that I think you are stuck. I think it's just perhaps that you are just going to take a more relaxed. You are going to take a more wait, hang on. 3 of Wands and 2 of Wands does indicate that you're waiting for something, or more like you're waiting for your ships to come in. So it can indicate something like you've done the work, but you're not getting the rewards you want. Okay, and it does have a similar energy of 7 of Pentacles here. Did I say 7 of Wands? I'm sorry, I meant to say 7 of Pentacles. And now I understand why the Fool here. The Fool is connected to the 7 of Pentacles via this Death card, because it is the death of stagnant. If you're waiting for something to happen, it will change. There is a change. So perhaps not a mindset shift, but there is a certain change happening for all 3 piles just now I did. Okay, and I would say that you are going to take a more I wouldn't say serious, but perhaps just enough for you to, the actions that you make, you will get the reward as per how much effort you put into, rather than, you're hoping for some jackpot, or you're hoping for some money abundance to suddenly fall onto you from the sky. Now, the one that interests me is the Lovers and the King of Cups. So, anyways, tell me about this Lovers, please. King of Cups. Oh, what's this about? One more. Okay, definitely someone else. Okay, so show me. So what's the significance? Feels scattered. It feels like for pile 1 and 2, theirs is very wholesome. Your reading is a bit like parts of it here. Your work is here. Your love life is here. Yourself is here. But I really like you have 9 of Pentacles, which is a very strong card about independence, self-authority. No one can tell you, no one can control you. You have this strong, I would say, I don't want to say leadership. I don't think that is accurate. I would say you are a strong, opinionated person. Okay? Tell me about 7 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. You're just confusing me. The reading is just confusing me, to be really honest. But okay, so this. So I would say in October, I do see that I don't know what it is that you're trying to do, but you just it's kind of like, to me, it's like you want to do something, but it's not working. So you like lower yourself, or you like, let's say, you cut off the idea, keep it in view, and then you just continue. It's like, okay, you're doing this work, you want to try out this new idea, but it does not work. Not that you cut it off, you put it, you just put it back in the shelf, keep in view, keep it for future view, and you just go back to your original idea, your original way of doing things. Does that make sense? Lovers, Chariot. Anyways, why is Lover? I don't understand why these few cards are here. The Lovers, 7 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Okay, if we were to see it individually, then Lover's Chariot just means that you are just moving. There's some, okay, you're definitely on a path where you really, really enjoy what you do. Doesn't matter if it's related to your work or not, but there's something that you're doing within your life right now. It is something that's passionate to you, something that you really, really want to do. Like, for example, if like me, I am doing tarot. I do tarot readings, and it's something that I really love, and I often get lovers for my reading when it comes to tarot reading, because it's something that I really, really, really enjoy. Okay, so for you, definitely you are doing something that you really want. It doesn't have to be a day job. You can be doing this on the side, but point is, perhaps this reading is highlighting to you that whatever it is that you're doing right now, the one that you really, really enjoy, this is related to this reading. Meaning to say, maybe it's kind of like you wish to get more from it, but you're not, and it's okay. So you sort of like dumb down a bit, or more like you try not to be you don't try not to push so much into it. You just do what is enough for you. Okay? All right. And it's also because, I want to say it's also because you decide to do it, and perhaps somehow you see it is better this way. Okay? But I want to say that's not all. I mean, you will receive what it is, whatever effort that you put it in. So if you put in like 3 times the effort, of course you will get back 3 times the reward. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I do see, let me deduce some more. Give me one more card for this, universe. Thank you so much. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. So But why is Seven of Pentacles in the first place anyway? It's the first card anyway. So this is definitely, like I said, related to the Fool via the Death card. This is all related. I don't know why. It's kind of like your energy here, everything is connected to the Seven of Pentacles. There's something that you really, really like to do now. There is something. Doesn't have to be a day job. Like I said, doesn't have to be a day job. It can be something part-time. And you are trying, I think that you are trying something new, but it's not working. And so for the coming month, you will either scratch that, but I don't think you totally cut it away. I think it's more like, okay, maybe now is just not the time. I'm going to keep it in my things to do for the future. And I'll just continue doing what it is that I love, and I'm going to earn enough, as shown by this Six of Pentacles. Okay, now let's talk about this King of Cups, Three of Swords, and this Two of Cups, because okay, tell me more. Okay, show me Nine of Pentacles and King of Cups then. Why did you show me Three of Swords, Two of Cups, and King of Cups? What is the significance of King of Cups to our reader? Our watcher, sorry. Our watcher. The reader is me. What is the significance of King of Cups to pile number 3? People. Okay, seems like this is someone you know. I'm sorry. Okay, seems like, because I know some of you don't want to hear it, and I know, but I still have to say it because it's in the reading, right? So very likely it is someone you know. Now, I don't know why this is highlighted. Is this person coming back into pile number 3's life or what? What is your advice for pile number 3 about this King of Cups then? I don't know if this person will physically be back into your life, or if this person's energy will come back into your energy, meaning to say, sometimes it's like this. Memories and our past feelings are also energies. Why sometimes the past person are in our reading is because we're still thinking about them. We're still holding on to them. Okay, and that's why you can see why certain readings, even though the reading says, oh, the person is there, the person's there, the person's there, but in real life, on the 3D plane, they're not there with you. It's because you still hold on to that part, to that energy, to their energy. Okay, so I cannot tell you if this person will actually come back into your life or not. And also, this reminds me, Mercury retrograde is, I think Mercury retrograde is ongoing right now. So for some of you, if you have the urge to contact your ex, not a very good idea, but it's totally up to you. If you want, you go ahead. All right, who am I to tell you, right? I'm just a person who read cards, you know. For others of you, possibility that this past person or this ex or whoever it is to you may contact you. Okay, it really looks like someone else, because none of these cards indicate it is something else, but at the same time I don't see a physical person appear. So be very careful with you know, try not to harp on the person, try not to harp on this the wanting of them coming back, or harping on the memories of them. You know, sometimes Mercury retrograde makes us deal with stupid things. I mean, that is for you who are not wanting this person back. Okay. So I asked for one advice for you, High Priestess. Whether or not this person will come back to you, the best advice for you right now is to ignore it, or more like meditate on it, meaning to say, perhaps ask yourself, why is this person coming back into my life, or why is this person on my mind? Sometimes I like to think how we can work with energy like this. I like to think how energy works in this way. Yes, sometimes energies become stronger. They just like show, oh, hey, remember back this past person and the memories they give you, and how they make you feel good, blah 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 blah. And that's when you have to take the chance to understand, were you addicted, or were you attracted, were you bonded to that person because of that person, or it's because of the memory, because of how they make you feel? Why they keep popping up is because there's something that this is like some sort of hidden baggage that you still have to deal with. Okay, so you try to see Mercury retrograde when people come back. When memories come back, try to see it that way, rather than, oh my god, this is a sign that person is still thinking about me, da, 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 da. But in reality, nothing is happening. Okay, I mean, this is just a suggestion. If you don't agree with me, it's fine. If you want to give this video a thumbs down, I don't care. But this is how I see it. This is what I noticed. Okay, I have no guarantees if this person will come back. None of my cards. Yes, this person does show me like, oh, you have very, very good cards, but at the same time, you also have one bad card here, or maybe not so positive cards here. If they return, you decide for yourself what you want to do. But for most part, you need to realize, you need to understand the spiritual part of this connection, or perhaps more like the spiritual part of yourself, meaning to say, why am I still harping on this person? Or, say, what am I supposed to do with this person? Okay, if you want this person back, totally up to you. If you don't want, it's totally up to you. I'm just here to highlight this energy here to you, so that you decide what you want to do with it. Okay? All right. So before you go, let's talk about these cards. So this is the thing that I want, that has to be highlighted to you. Walking away. So very likely there's something you have to walk away. Like I said, I don't know if this person will come back physically, or if it is something that's just memory. But yeah, like I said, right, the advice already indicates that the best part, you should ignore, or at the very least just keep quiet about it. Keep quiet meaning to say, maybe they text you, so you just ignore them, just keep quiet, right? And walking away will be better for you. It means there's a need for you to walk away. For some of you, it can be that this memory will come back to you, and you have to learn to walk away, metaphorically, walk away from, it's like, oh no, I don't want to deal with this memory anymore. No, I'm done. When you keep consciously do that thing over and over again, it will reprogram your subconscious, right? Okay, so this is the advice for you. All right, if you do not want to do this, it is okay. All right, you have to decide for yourself what you want to do with your own life. I'm just a guide. The tarot reading is just a guide. Okay. All right, so let's talk about this one. Blessings. So there will be blessings coming for you, which is really, really good. All right, it's as literal as it is. So now let's talk about this card, Nightingale. Loving messages from spirit, enchantment, voice. My creative soul sings through the night, bringing healing and light. All right. Focus on building your connection to your true self so that you do not depend on outer circumstances for strength and security. Your soul connection is your true support in life. You do not need to feel limited or afraid of external conditions, as they can be transformed through the magic of your soul voice. You can influence the environment around you through conscious choices. Rather than worrying an environment may have a negative effect on you, practice speaking your truth unconditionally and spontaneously from the heart. You can cast a loving spell of enchantment to inspire and heal others as you do so. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I wanted to say. In other words, like I said, High Priestess can be like can likely be that you have to connect with your true self, because maybe you want to say something to the person or to whatever it is. It can be that your true self, your higher self, wants to tell that person's higher self. It really doesn't matter. Point is, there's something that you really, really want to tell this person, be it in person, be it metaphorically, doesn't matter. Maybe right now you don't know what it is, and that's why you need to take the time to meditate, take the time to quiet your mind, declutter your mind, declutter the anxieties, the worries, the fears, so that you can truly listen to what is the answer within you. Let the answer flow, meaning to say whatever, if let's say you do have the chance to tell this person whatever it is you want to tell them. One tip that I have for you is just to let it flow. Don't hold any expectations. Don't worry about if they're gonna be angry. Don't worry about if they're going to walk away. You do what it is that you have to do for yourself. Okay? All right. So now I'm thinking if this crystal is actually really a yellow jade. It really looks more like a yellow jade than a citrine. Because let's say if this is a yellow jade, which okay, take it with a pinch of salt, because I'm not even sure if this is yellow jade. But it does, if it's yellow jade, it does resonate a bit with this reading, because yellow jade does promote self-authority, independence, and thinking and doing things for yourself. It is also about, being opinionated. And sometimes we may have opinions, but we're afraid to voice it out. Okay, so perhaps yellow jades can help you in this sense, where it helps you accumulate the courage to speak, to not only just have faith in God, in universe, in spirit, in source, with your higher self, but also have the courage to say it to the person. Okay? All right, so pile number 3, that's all I have for you. I really, really hope this reading resonates with you. I really hope this reading helps you. If you like this reading, please do give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends if you feel it's going to be helpful for them. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate it if you do. If you don't, it's okay, because I cannot guarantee if this reading will resonate with you. Of course, I really do wish it will. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye.